to another episode of IWC Aftershock. Don't fall for the ripoffs. Don't fall for the cheap imitations because they're coming. If you want the greatest wrestling action in all of the tri-state area and beyond, tune in right here to IWC Aftershock. Now, in tradition, we're going to dive right into the action because this episode we're going to take a look back at IWC No Excuses and then a look ahead at the rest of the things to come in 2012 for the International Wrestling Cartel. Now, No Excuses started off with me having the opportunity to interview Zema Ion, the former TNA X Division champion, in front of the live crowd. Things were going well until IWC newcomer, upstart, Andrew Palace, interrupted the interview. Let's take a look at how that all went down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Plummer here with the former TNA X Division champion and IWC original Zema Ion. Now Zema, you're coming off Sunday, a big pay-per-view, a huge crowd, one of the biggest matches of your career, but tonight, you're back here. Court Time Sports Center, Elizabeth, PA, it's No Excuses.
Yeah, let me just say this real quick. Since this promo and none of my matches are legally allowed to be on DVDs, let me just say something. Sometimes I feel like the entire wrestling world hates me these days, and you know, maybe they have good reasons to hate me, but if there's one place that I can come to and still feel some love, it's right here in IWC, it's right here in Pittsburgh. So it's always a pleasure for me to come back here.
Now Zema, you alluded to it right now, you're back in front of your home.
Or Shima, what is it now? Zema, Shima? Who cares? You know, you look a little different. Did you get a haircut? Did you get a hair? No, it's the same crappy hair you always had. Oh! I know it's different. You used to have that shiny belt thing, right? Where is that at? Where's that? We shouldn't focus on you, okay? I'm a rising star here. I'm Andrew Palace. And what's weird is, I don't even have a match tonight. I'm not even on the posters. Now, I don't understand that. Why wouldn't you want to put me, Andrew Palace, on the show? It doesn't make any sense.
You know, I don't know if it's your hairstyle or if it's your complete lack of respect, but he kind of reminds me of an old me, doesn't he? a little bit. And you know, I know what it's like. I know what it's like waiting for opportunities and they never seem to come. So you have to take opportunities, and I get that's what you're trying to do right now. Well, guess what? I wasn't supposed to wrestle tonight, but I did bring my gear. So you're about to get the opportunity of your lifetime, because you, Green Boy, and me, tonight.
All right, folks, let's send it back to ringside, but in the meantime, it's official, or at least it appears so, Andrew Palace versus Zema Ion tonight at No Excuses.
Now, due to legal issues beyond our control, we are unable to show you footage of that matchup on the DVD or right here on IWC Aftershock. However, I can tell you that Zema Ion did come out on top. Now, either way, Andrew Palace may have lost that match, but it was a great opportunity for the youngster to gain experience and learn and grow as a professional. Right here in the IWC, we look forward to seeing more of him in the future. Now, speaking of upstarts, speaking of newcomers, you got to talk about Aiden Vale because we've been covering it for weeks, for months, right here on Aftershock. We all know the story. James Nutter, a good friend, former partner of Aiden Vale, turned his back on him, injured him, attacking him from behind on multiple occasions, even going as far as to attack his good friend Jordan Lennox. Now, at No Excuses, it was Aiden Vale versus James Nutter in a match, where if James Nutter wins, he got a full-time singles contract with the IWC, but if he lost, that contract would be ripped to shreds, thrown out the door, and James Nutter would be gone for good. Well, when the dust settled, when everything was said and done, Aiden Vale came out on top. Now, I wanted to catch up with James Nutter following that match to get his reaction on that blown opportunity. When I reached his locker room, it's needless to say, I encountered quite a few surprises. Let's take a look at how it all went down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to enter the locker room of James Nutter, who tonight lost to Aiden Vale, losing his singles contract with the IWC. Wait a minute, though.
Oh, watch your knee pads
Gentlemen, Aiden Vale, Jordan Lennox. Guys, this is James Nutter's locker room, but I wasn't expecting to find you two here. What's going on?
We're just helping my man's on his way out, you know what I mean?
I guess so, that's right, we just alluded to it. A big victory tonight, Aiden.
We're done.
James Nutter's gone. There it goes.
Throw it on him.
Jeez. Okay, all right. Now, it looks like James Nutter is out of your hair. So, what's next for Jordan Lennox and Aiden Vale?
What's next? Look, Plummer, you've already seen too much. I think you should probably leave.
I said, hey, this is your chance. The camera's
Hey, get out of here. I told you earlier I didn't want to talk to you. Get out. Get out.
What are you?
Did you hear me the first time? Get out of here. Turn that camera off.
Now, Big League John McChesney, conspicuous by his presence there with Aiden Vale and Jordan Lennox, we'll have to see what that was all about a little bit later on in the months to come. But that wasn't all Big League was up to on this night, because at No Excuses, he interfered in the world title match between Dalton Castle and Logan Shulo, actually costing one of the men that match. A little bit more on that later, because in the meantime, speaking of that title match, you had two fan favorites, the Party Peacock, the Heavy Metal Jesus. Anyone could come out on top. What I want to do is I wanted to take it to the fans. I wanted to see who the fans at the show thought would win that match, who they were rooting for. So I think it's time to bring back the IWC fan reaction. Who's walking out here champ tonight?
Party Peacock, Dalton Castle.
The Party Peacock, definitely! Dalton Castle, the Party Peacock.
Castle, right? Peacock. Dude, Peacock. That's right. We like Shulo. He's a good guy, but we love Castle. That's our man right there.
Logan Shulo.
Yeah.
So who's walking out tonight? Your world heavyweight champion.
Dalton Castle.
There you have it.
Who's gonna win?
Wait a minute.
Who? Dalton Castle.
Why?
Because he's the best.
Yeah! This guy?
That's a nice shirt.
Oh my God! What are you teaching these kids, Justin? What are you still doing out here? I'm about to compete for the heavyweight title. Why don't you go back and start setting up the room and get like a party scene going? You know, you're good at dressing parties up. All right. Turn the back room into a party. Should I have a party after I win? Because after all, I'm the what? The best, the party peacock.
Party Peacock. All right,
Get out of here! Stop poisoning these kids' minds!
Sorry.
It goes out of my party! High five!
All right, let's take it to the back. Now, surprisingly, it looks like the majority of the fans were rooting for the Party Peacock, Dalton Castle, to come out on top. Well, while I was in the back setting up for the party, or the celebration, so to speak, that Dalton had asked for, he was out in the ring trying to win the title from Logan Shulo. Now, we mentioned it a little bit earlier on. Big League John McChesney did get involved in that matchup. And it turns out he clubbed Dalton Castle over the head with his shoe, knocking him out, eventually leading to a win and a title retention for Logan Shulo, the Heavy Metal Jesus. Needless to say, Dalton Castle returned to his locker room and, well, the celebration didn't go quite as planned. Let's take a look at Dalton Castle's party. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here in Dalton Castle's locker room for, well, what he asked for, a celebration, because right now he's battling Logan Shulo for the World Heavyweight title. It should be wrapping up, and potentially our new World Heavyweight champion should be making his, what? Here he is right now, Dalton Castle. Hey, congratulations!
No congratulations, Justin.
You didn't.
No, I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know I asked you to put up a party. I thought I was prepared for this. And I was. I trained hard, Justin. I should have had that title. But it appears I had one more hurdle in my path that I didn't know was there. Now, before I can drop any balloons or hang any streamers, I gotta take care of Team Big League before I win any IWC Heavyweight Championships.
All right, Dalton, I know.
Now! I don't want to hear it!
Water
All right.
definitely a much better than Avatar. Avatar is ridiculous.
Dirty Dancing is the greatest.
All right, folks, come on in, guys. Come on in. Justin Idol, Michael Tarver,
I didn't know you were talking.
HD Cannon. Guys, you've had your own troubles with Team Big League, but you kind of caught us at a bad time.
Team Big League.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey man, calm down. Don't worry about Team Big League.
What do you know about Tim?
We hate Team Big League just as much as you do. We got your back.
Man, let me tell you something, man. After seeing what they did to my boy HD, man, that was his moment, man. You need help with them. I'm one phone call away. I'll come knock him out anytime, man. I hate those guys, man.
Hey man, let us worry about Team Big League. Next month, Combat in Clearfield.
Yeah.
That's right, next month, right, Justin?
November 10th, Combat in Clearfield.
Right, there's a Battle Royal, #1 contender. The winner of that, #1 contender. Let us worry about Team Big League. You worry about that punk McChesney.
I like it.
I'm telling you, Waterworld, much better movie.
Dirty Dancing, man. Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. We were talking about Avatar, Dirty Dancing.
Avatar.
Patrick Swayze.
But he was
Hey, Justin, we'll catch up with you later, buddy.
All right, thanks,
He was
guys.
such a
Thank you.
hunk, man. He was just hunky.
So as you can see, Michael Tarver, Justin Idol, and HD Cannon trying to cheer up Dalton Castle, but he certainly has his sights set on Big League John McChesney in the meantime, seeking some revenge. Now, we're going to get words with Logan Shulo a little bit later on in the episode, but in the meantime, let's talk about another title that was defended at IWC No Excuses. It was the IWC Tag Team titles. Now, we all know that the defending champions, the Founding Fathers, have been picking and choosing which two of the three would defend the title throughout each of the past events. Well, on this night, for the first time ever, all three members of the Founding Fathers, Vegas, Hentai, Gregory, wrestled the Blue Collar Slaughterhouse in a 6-man tag with the titles on the line. Now, the Founding Fathers made a grand entrance, shocking the crowd, looking good, and they carried that momentum throughout the match because in the end, they retained the titles to live another day as the tag team champion. And speaking of title matches, we have to take a look at the three-way dance for the Super Indie title as Sami Callihan defended that title against Michael, Facade, and Rich Swann. Thanks to Sorgatron Media, I have a few highlights from that match. Let's take a look at the Super Indie three-way dance. So there you have it, Michael the Bomber Facade, your new IWC Super Indie Champion. Now what you didn't see is following his victory, Sami Callihan turned his back on the fans, turned his back on Michael Facade by viciously attacking him, trying to tear him in half in the center of the ring. I was able to catch up with Sami Callihan following that attack to try to find out why he did what he did. Let's take a look at Sami Callihan's explanation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am in the locker room of the former IWC Super Indie Champion Sami Callihan, losing the title tonight to Michael.
Plummer! Who said you could come in my locker room, Plummer? Plummer! Who said you could come in my locker room?
Listen, Sammy, calm down.
All fun and games. It's all fun and games with you. Is this fun and games? Oh, it may look cute, it may look cuddly, but this represents everything Facade is. He's a puppet. He's a puppet to IWC, and he's a puppet to these fans.
Now, Sammy...
You shut up and you let me talk. This has nothing to do with you. Get out of here.
All right, just...
Get out of here. Facade. This is nothing personal. This is all business. But I can't control my attitude sometimes. I can't control my hatred. I can't control my temper. I've been to a lot of classes. I've been to a lot of things that try to calm me down, and it just doesn't work. And tonight you sent me over the deep end. Everyone at IWC wants to say, hey, Sammy, clap, clap, clap. Hey, Sammy, we love you. I don't care. It doesn't mean crap to me. The only thing that matters to Sami Callihan is me making my money. And by you, fluke, beating me for the IWC Super Indie Championship, I don't get that money. My pay goes down when I don't have that belt here. So Facade, I'm gonna disappear for a couple months, and I'm gonna go do some soul searching. But you better believe your ass I'm gonna be back. You don't know when, you don't know how, but you better be watching your back. Hey, Facade, you better watch your back, or you'll get choked out just like you did tonight.
So, Sami Callihan going to do some soul searching, and he says he's going to be back for Facade for that Super Indie title, but we don't know when, we don't know where, and we don't know how. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled for that one. I was able to catch up with our new Super Indie champion as well following the event. I took to his locker room because if you remember the IWC.com exclusive interview between myself and Chuck Roberts, you'll remember that when he pulled Logan Shulo from the Super Indie tournament, he stated that if Logan could hold on to the World Heavyweight title until December at Winner Takes All, that he would reward him with a Super Indie title shot. Well, folks, we are drawing near to December, Winner Takes All, and Logan Shulo still has that title. He actually interrupted my discussion with Facade. You know what? Why don't we just let the footage speak for itself? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Plummer here in the locker room of your new Super Indie champion, Michael the Bomber Facade. Now, Michael Facade, you overcame Sami Callihan and Rich Swann in a three-way dance to take that title tonight. May not agree with what Sami Callihan did after the match, but he did give you the rematch like he said. Now you got to look ahead to combat in Clearfield as the new Super Indie champion.
Well, Justin Plummer, Clearfield, new Super Indie champion. Although I don't agree, I had all the respect in the world for Sami Callihan going into this three-way. But now going out, I mean, I made him tap out square in the middle of the ring. But man, it was at a price. I messed my leg up. My back is ravaged, bro. What is it, the stretch muffler.
Yeah.
I got kicked in the ear like 3 or 4 times. And really, like, my equilibrium's a little off. I think I'm gonna be all right, but I'm a... Hey, look.
Chuck Roberts.
Congratulations, first off, okay? Congratulations,
Thanks.
all right?
Thank you.
It was a hell of a match out there, all right? But I think I heard you telling me, because the doctor told me everything. I don't know what, or if you have any hearing loss.
It's a blown eardrum.
Okay, okay, so you already know, all right?
Yeah.
And I already know, I saw you limping walking into the show tonight. Here's the thing, if you're thinking about Clearfield, I'm going to tell you something, all right? I want you to sit out for Clearfield, okay? I want you to sit out for Clearfield.
Chuck.
No, don't chuck me right now, okay? Listen, look, you got the belt back, I know. Look, Mike, I realize that you'll defend it anytime, anywhere. You got bookings from here and across the country. I get that, but here's the thing. You've got to defend that title against Logan Shulo, no matter if Logan's champion or not. Okay, because we do have Clearfield, and he's going to have to face the winner of the Battle Royal that night.
Hey, I can't say that I agree.
What's going on here? You guys talking about me when I'm not around?
Look, you guys can finish this. You're sitting out of Clearfield, and you got to defend that against the Battle Royal winner. Justin?
What's going on?
All right, and Logan, you know if you win, it's going to be title for title. I'm just going to let you two have the floor here. Work things out. Go ahead. I'm out of here.
Terrific match tonight, Logan.
Thank you very much. Same goes to you.
As you know, I have all the respect in the world for you as well. But I don't agree with the ruling Chuck has made. He wants me to sit out. I'm willing to take on anyone anytime. I don't need to rest up to take you on, buddy.
I know that's how you are. That's how I am too. Doesn't matter, injury or not, we want to compete. But I want you healthy and good come December. Because whoever I have to face, for this in Clearfield,
Battle Royal,
I'm coming back December. Me, you, title for title.
I hope you do. I hope you do. You know what else? Let's up this ante. You and I, we've gone round and round millions of times, and I know the score. But Logan, I'm a man of the people. The people want me. I give the people what they want.
Is that right?
So Logan,
Is that right? What are you thinking?
For the Super Indie title, and if you still can manage to hold on to that title, and I believe you do.
I will.
Why don't we make this an Iron Man match? 30 minutes, you and I. We go as hard, as long as we can. Longer and harder than we've ever gone before.
An Iron Man match.
Iron Man match.
The ultimate test.
The first time in IWC. Yes, me and you.
Hey, count me in.
Let's
make this happen.
Well, Logan, it's going to happen. Because I have faith in you. But you know what? One thing you need to remember. You need to make sure, you need to make sure that you're still main eventing while I'm still holding this title.
I'll be there. You get healthy, December it is.
Oh, folks, there you have it. Logan Shulo to defend his World Heavyweight title against the winner of a Battle Royal November 10th at Combat in Clearfield. And if and only if he can get out of Clearfield with that world title, it looks to be set. Logan Shulo versus Michael Facade in an Iron Man match. You have the World Heavyweight title. You have the Super Indie title. And the winner of that match will take them both home. It's title for title in a match where it's truly winner take all. Now, folks, the Battle Royal is not the only match set for Combat in Clearfield on November 10th. We're going to have a couple more matches that have already been announced. You have HD Cannon getting a rematch from earlier on in the year against Big League John McChesney himself. You'll also have Dalton Castle beginning to exact his revenge by going after the newest member of Team Big League, Bobby Fish. And finally, the brash young upstart of the IWC, Andrew Palace, will get a shot against the handicap hero, Gregory Iron. All this and so much more November 10th at Combat in Clearfield. Folks, check it out. Follow us on Twitter. Visit us on Facebook. Or check out IWCWrestling.com for all of the updates for the remainder of the year here in the IWC. Because 2012 is sure to go out with a bang right here in the International Wrestling Cartel. Until then, folks, we are all out of time. As always, I'm your host, Justin Plummer, and if you're still with us, you just survived the Aftershock.
Did you hear that? Did you just hear Adam Kimmel? Did you hear it?
You know we're having a good time, Rachel, when we're doing things that we're not allowed to do.
New strength, right down to your bones, which is all part of the effect of the discovery.